Money. It rules our world, drives nations, builds empires, and destroys them too. But have you ever wondered how much money actually exists on Earth? Not just the cash in your pocket, but every dollar, every coin, every number glowing on a computer screen. And more importantly, who really owns it? Let's travel through the numbers, the systems, and the secrets to uncover how wealth is created, where it hides, and how it shapes our lives every single day.
Hello everyone, before we start, to make sure like and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment with where you're from and what time you are watching that way.
Part 1. Defining money. Before we count it, we need to define it. What exactly is money? Cash, the notes and coins, that's only one kind. Then there's digital money, numbers sitting inside bank accounts, credit cards, or crypto wallets. And above that, there's financial money, stocks, bonds, and assets that exist only in the digital economy. So when we ask, how much money exists in the world? The answer depends on which money you mean. Let's break it down. Part 2. Physical money. If we count only physical cash and coins, there's about $8 to $10 trillion total worldwide. That's the money people can actually touch, printed and minted by governments. But even that's misleading because 90% of it never leaves banks. It's locked away in vaults or stored digitally in central systems. So if you collected every dollar bill, every coin, every rupee, yen, and euro, you'd have about $10 trillion in your hands. That's less than the total value of Apple and Microsoft combined. Part 3. Digital money. The real ocean. Now let's add digital money, the balances inside bank accounts. That number shoots up to around $60 trillion. This is the money most people use when you tap your card, send a transfer, or pay online. It's not real in a physical sense, it's just data stored in servers protected by firewalls. But the story doesn't end there, because above that layer lies a much bigger universe, one that's invisible to most people. Part 4. Financial assets. The hidden world of wealth. Welcome to the world of financial assets, stocks, real estate, bonds, derivatives, crypto, and gold. When you add all of that together, the total global wealth exceeds $500 trillion. Yes, $500 trillion. That's about 60 times more money than all the cash in the world. It's a world of invisible numbers, shifting every second, traded between corporations, funds, and investors. And just a few clicks can move billions of dollars across continents. Part 5. So, who actually owns this money? Here's the shocking truth. The richest 1% of humans own nearly half of the world's wealth, and the top 10% control about 85% of it. That means billions of people share what's left, around 15% of the global pie. The world's 2,600 billionaires own more combined wealth than the poorest 5 billion people. Every second, the gap grows wider as assets rise faster than wages. Money doesn't just shape lifestyles, it defines power. Part 6. The rise of digital currency and crypto. But now, a new form of money is rewriting the rules: digital currency. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and thousands more have created a parallel economy worth over $1.5 trillion. Unlike traditional money, it's not controlled by banks or governments. It's coded, decentralized, and borderless. But even here, inequality follows. About 2% of crypto wallets hold over 90% of all crypto wealth. The same pattern, different technology. Still, the idea changed how we think about value, privacy, and control. Part 7. How money is created. The invisible trick. Now comes the real twist. Most of the world's money doesn't exist until someone borrows it. When banks issue loans, they don't hand out existing cash. They simply create new money digitally, backed by your promise to repay. That's how global money supply grows, not through printing presses, but through debt. In fact, global debt has now crossed $300 trillion, meaning humanity owes more than half of all its total wealth to itself. It's a self-feeding system, and we're all part of it. Part 8. The value of money, more than numbers. But here's the deeper truth. Money itself has no real value. It's just trust, collective belief. The moment that trust breaks, currencies collapse, economies fall, and numbers on screens turn meaningless. That's why the value of money isn't in paper or pixels. It's in confidence. As long as people believe, the system survives. Outro. How much money exists in the world? About $500 trillion in total value, but only $10 trillion you can actually touch. And who owns it? Mostly the few. Every dollar tells a story of power, inequality, and trust. But remember, wealth isn't just what's in your account. It's also in knowledge, creativity, and time, the things money can't buy. Because at the end of the day, money rules the world, but we decide who rules money. And this was how much money exists in the world and who owns it. If this opened your eyes, hit that like button, share it, and subscribe, because the next story might just change the way you see everything.